Hello, this is Ronnie. I'm back here with a clip taken from a long video, 90 minutes video that I finished to record for my subscribers. I would like to thank you again for your significant support to my channel here. You can see my number of followers increased substantially in the last 2 weeks, and also we are hitting more than 1,000, roughly 1,500 views in 1 week. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the comments. It's becoming an interesting conversation here concerning each video. So keep up your comments. That is interesting. And thank you again for all your support. I decided to extend the offer, the special offer that I introduced 2 weeks ago, in view of your support on to my channel, and also in view of Labor Day in the US. The holiday there, so the offer will be extended up to the 7th of September. Okay, so those who missed it, you still have a chance to get really a very good bet here, 50% off normal price. And don't forget it begins with a trial of just €1. Although you see the price here, you'll see the price, but that's not going to be charged on your card immediately. Only if you agree to stay on after 1 week will your card be charged. In addition to that, I just want to mention that I'll be back at the end of the clip with more details about the offer, and there you might see that the date has not been changed. It will show 4th of September, but please take it that the really refreshed date, yes, the most updated date is the 7th of September. If you have any questions, never hesitate to contact me. Just press contact us and you get to me. I will answer any questions you have. Other than that, I hope you enjoy the clip. Hope to see you on my website. Bye now. Okay, that's silver price in US dollar. That's the weekly. Silver has rebounded sharply on the Friday and has added a lot to the bullish camp. The thing is that despite the fact that it came down in a patchy way, it hasn't really put in danger, or if you like, it didn't hit any critical level, despite this price action that was terribly uninspiring for about a month. And if you go back to the previous high that we had here, it's even longer than a month. It's almost 2 months going nowhere here and just looking down. All of this was not enough to actually puncture the idea that we have here a fairly solid structure on the weekly scale of a 1, 2, 3 that might have ended here, and all of that is still part of a 4-3. Why do I say that? Because of my black line. The price action came down very, very close to my black line. It didn't crash through. We didn't get a close. We didn't even get a test of that black level line here. We didn't get that. Because we didn't get that, the wave count that I suggested, as this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is intact. This is perfectly possible. I want to make it absolutely clear that what we do here, we are basically assessing the odds at every single day, if you like, every single hour. I'm looking at these markets throughout the day, throughout the trading day, and what we are doing when we are using the Elliott wave principle here, we are basically using a tool that is helping us to assess the odds. Okay, either the bulls are in control, the bears are in control, or we don't know. Now, it is very important to also have the ability to say I don't know, or to have the ability to say I'm neutral. Okay, because if you force yourself into an opinion high or low, you're going to find yourself making a lot of mistakes that you could avoid by simply saying, well, I don't know, I'm going to stand on the sidelines, I'm going to wait for my odds to stack up nicely, and then I'm going to join. Why bother? You know, there are situations where the best thing to do is to do nothing. But you don't do nothing because you don't understand. You do nothing because you assess that the odds are just not attractive. That is the meaning of analysis. Nobody here is attempting to deliver fairy tales. You know what is a fairy tale? A fairy tale is this. A fairy tale is someone who will come and tell you, you know, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, we're going to fly to 5. That's it. That is the only way the market is going to operate. Well, no, this is a fairy tale. And what happens with people who believe in fairy tales is that they get locked psychologically onto a position, onto a certain vision of what the market must do. That is terrible mistake. This is terribly dangerous. I don't need to tell you how many people lose a fortune by believing that the market must do what they have in their head. The reality doesn't work like that. The market is going to do whatever it wants to do. You cannot influence the market no matter how hard you try. You cannot, and certainly you can't influence the precious metals. I mean, all the people who are watching this video, even if they combine together, put all their resources together, you won't be able to move this market by 1 iota. You understand? You see what I'm trying to say? We are about assessing the odds, and what we have seen on Friday definitely put the odds back in the bullish camp. Not that it ever lost it. It's just that when it was riding down here, the bear was putting more and more pressure and aiming towards the black line, but the critical level was never under serious threat. Now, there is something you must have on your chart here. Do you see this? This is the 21 moving average, simple. You've got to have it on your chart. Absolutely. Look what it did here. Do you see? Do you see that? Do you see that? And look here. Now you see why I'm saying you must have it on your chart? There is something with the rhythm of this market that just goes nicely with the 21 moving average. You can see it from the price action. You don't need to spend millions trying to understand why, at which cycle, etc., etc. It's just very simple. It's just there. You can see it. In 2 minutes, I showed it to you. It's very simple. Now, it is also important to realize that if it closes under the 21 moving average, that's going to betray all the strength that was seen given by this moving average, and all of a sudden, if it breaks the 21, it breaks the black line, your fairy tale will be shattered to pieces. You'll be totally lost. And if you are completely locked on your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you won't be able to react. Believe me, I know what I'm saying. You will not be able to react because you will say the market must come back. There's absolutely no way it can do that. There is no way. But the market is not listening to us. The market can continue and can continue to fall. But right now it hasn't delivered that. It went back, run up. It's telling us the bull is back in command. Okay, that's what I'm saying, that we have to now pay attention that we get a follow through. You understand? It's very nice to have 1 day flash action, however strong, but we want to have a follow through. Now here's the daily, and that's 1, that's 2, that's my 3. That's an ABC complete, and I'm going to show you the details, but this is showing you the potential for a possible fourth wave, sending this market sideways for another 2 months maybe. Yeah, could go easily sideways for another 2 months, and in the process would deliver another set of ABC, 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 and only then, once you are completely exhausted, you gave up completely on the bull, the market will wake up and start running about 2075, 21, or start flying in a fifth wave. Okay, this is the best wave count that I have for it. However, there is one twist that I have to mention here. I already spoke about the importance of this black line. There is one thing that could play out. I don't know, but if it does, then you know what it is. What is likely to happen next? Suppose in the coming week, which is going to be a short week in the US, silver is actually going to fly above 21. Then in that case, I would assume that we are likely looking at a 1, 2, and that will be another 1, 2. And that will be a big deal. That will be a big deal because at that point we are talking about nothing short of an explosion in silver. That's back to the weekly. That is 1, that is 2, and if we shoot above the resistance that we have here within 4 to 5 trading days, we just shoot straight up, okay, it blasts through the resistance that you see here, then my preferred reading would definitely be that this is a 1, 2, 1, 2. That means that we are going to go like that. That's going to be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. It'll run. Yeah, you will not fail to notice that, that's for sure. We will easily target 30 and possibly go much higher than that. Okay, but if that doesn't happen and it just goes sideways for days on end, okay, designed to be very boring, basically, trying to discourage as many bulls as possible, it goes down this road that I mapped here. That's essentially, it's very bullish because it is simply preparing the launching pad to take it higher. Now that's the 4 hours chart, and that is my ABC complete. You see the black line came very close, but no touch, rebounded back. The thing is that the way it rebounded back is really, in my mind, suggesting that we are likely to go down this road. The reason why I say that is right here. I'm going to show you the, let's see, the 15 minutes. And I just can't help thinking that what there is here in front of me, that's the 15 minutes. What I see in front of me here is an A, B, C, D, E. Do you see? That's why I think that this surge should be taken as A, that's B, that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 1, 2. In fact, we are in an ABC structure. And an ABC structure, as you can imagine, is not a structure that is impulsive, meaning this is not resumption of the bull, meaning it's not going to run now in an impulsive wave about 21. It is likely to deliver the remaining legs necessary to finish the C on this scale. Yeah, we have already seen the 1, 2, the 3 is coming close to an end, then a 4, then a 5. It's going to get stuck at around 2020, 2040, and then find resistance, pushing it lower again to give us another ABC. You are with me? Okay, that's silver in yen. That's the monthly. This is very interesting because we were just talking about the yen and about the possibility that the yen is entering the early phases, the early stages of a total destruction. Okay, it's a currency that some commentators are saying is worth zero, absolute zero. It will go to zero, and there are lots and lots of factors why that is the case. I won't get into this now, but the thing is that silver priced in yen is showing us a divergence here on the monthly scale, which is pretty serious divergence built over almost 2 years. And one can argue that in fact we have a corrective pattern started here above 4,000, if I'm reading it right, or 400, and it is looking at the bottom that probably ended here, and the run here is indicating a beginning of an impulse wave. This is the weekly right here. There are several ways in which you can subdivide it. The point is that could be an A, B, C, that's an X, that's an A, B, C, D, E. Right here I missed my E, just add it quick, you can see it right here. Okay, I repeat, that could be an A, B, C, X, A, B, C, D. In fact, it's the same wave count that we had in silver priced in US dollars. We have the same thing, I think, gold priced in US dollars. In short, you see the breakout here, you see the 50 coming back up here, and the daily is looking really inspiring. Look what happened here. If I'm right in reading it, that could be surge, first wave. That's an ABC, and look at the surge here we had on Friday. So things are definitely looking up, and there is a support line here that you might want to add in your chart. You want to add that running about 2150, and the road north, the road up, will open up in a big way. You see there's huge resistance here at 2200s. And my thinking is once we settle above this level, we are back to the previous high. We will see later on gold in price in yen. There is absolutely no doubt in my mind if we're going to have a total meltdown in the yen, this is going to play out like I'm showing you here. Okay, that's Silver Trust. That's symbol SLV, traded in the US. That's the weekly. I sometimes like to look at various vehicles that are using the precious metals, you know, just to have ideas, to have a look at the pattern, you know, that might generate some new insights, etc. And that's the reason why I bring it up here, because I think that the pattern being traced by Mr. Market right from the bottom here in a way is clearer than what you have seen in silver priced in US dollars. You will see in a sec. Coming down here, we're taking this as an ABC X ABC. Do you remember the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 I mentioned? Yes, the ABCDE. It's similar, and that's our important bottom. And the march higher began. Now, I assume at this point that we are dealing with a 1, 2, 3, and we'll have a fourth wave. I hope this is clear in this structure. We'll have a fourth wave. You will see the SLV bouncing up and down between 20 to roughly 18, 17 and a half. Okay, for possibly another 2, 3, 4 weeks. Once it's ready, we're going to get that fifth leg. Fine. Let's have a look now at the daily and see how much clearer it is than the commodity itself. That's 1, 2, that's 3, 4, that's 5. That's 1, that's 2, that's 1, 2, that's 3, 4, 5. Perfect. That's an ABC, most likely complete, and we are running high. Now, it's also clear that here we spend about 3 weeks and a day or two, and here we spent about a month, okay, correcting. So if we run up straight above the eye here, that is likely a 1, 2, 1, 2 situation. We don't manage to do that, we go sideways. We got the fourth wave building up here for the next, as I said, possibly 6 weeks, 8 weeks, and only then we move higher. Okay, that's gold price in US dollars. That's the weekly. I'm dealing with gold after looking at silver, for the simple reason that the silver chart looks clearer to me, but essentially the structure is the same. Also here we did not see critical break of the level 1300. It came very close, but didn't break, didn't crash through the support line that you see here. So yeah, it's not the explosive bull that you know, you get a move like that, and then you get a move like that, and then you get a correction like that. And I have charts in this video that do exactly that. Just think about the stock market in the US. Some indices are doing exactly that. This is an explosive, absolute explosive bull. There is nobody selling. Nobody is selling. You sell, somebody jumps in to buy. Do you see that support is running up? And the best of the best is when you have running up correction like that. You know, people are just coming in and buying at higher levels while the market is trying to correct. Now here we don't have that, because we do have basically a struggle. If you ask me, it's a struggle still with that famous line. Do you remember that? Okay, now let's have a look at the daily. And the structure can be taken in the same way that we took the price action in silver. That's 1, that's 2, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. And you know that I favor using the line style because of all the noise that creeps in here. That's a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's a simple ABC. Now yes, but we need a follow through. All this is very nice, but I must tell you, we get a break under 1300, and that will likely turn into an ABC, or at the very least that will require reassessment of the wave count. 1300 breaking will support a bear. There is no question in the world. It's going to support a bear, but right now we have seen actually a recovery, and here's a potential wave count for you to consider on the 60 minutes. I come down from here, I'm taking this as an A. I have an A, B, C, D, E, that's a B. And I come down, and I think I've seen here a complex C, which has the shape of a triangle, a cone shape like this. Look, you come down, you take this as an A, B, C, which gives you an A. That's a B. That's another A, B, C, which gives you a C. And then a tiny D, and then an E. So if you are with me, it terminated like that. Do you see that? Like that. Like that. And then the breakout. The retest of the floor didn't break through. That's a spike bottom. That's 1, that's 2. Recovery, you should see it actually holding on to the gains and jumping above 1330. If it does manage to give us 1330 come next week, and it's settling above that, then that's added odds to the bullish camp. What can I say? That will stabilize the market and would leave no doubt that we left behind an ABC, and then I would look for this market to continue to stabilize. In my opinion, it's going to stay around here for a while before we continue higher. However, again, if I'm wrong and the market is in a much more bullish situation than I assume, it's not going to wait for me. It's going to blast above this level, and then it's likely to register here 1 2 1 2, up we go in a 3 of 3. Now this is gold price in yen. That's the monthly, and that's what I'm talking about. If we get a destruction meltdown in the yen, one of the major currencies in the world, we're going for a complete meltdown in the yen. What do you think is going to happen to this chart? This is log scale. This is log scale. We're looking here at 30,000. This is you can get lost with all the zeros. This is 160,000. But this is looking like a perfect triangle. It's been going on sideways here for a while. Once the yen goes into a serious impulse wave down, where all the currencies in the world, I imagine, would run up against the yen is going to absolutely go into a meltdown. Gold and silver are going to take off like you just can't even count how fast that's going to run. And there is something very interesting for you to check, and that is an ETF with a symbol G for George, Y for yen, E for Emil, N for Nestor. That's the symbol of the ETF traded in the US, and that is positioned to benefit from a short fifth leg that I think could take place. But the problem is I don't know how quickly that's going to take place, because this sideways price action here, and I'm on the weekly now, has been going on for a while, and it's quite possible that the triangle here is not finished. We had an A, B, C probably down, maybe, and now we are in the D. We still need another leg, so that could drag on for several more months. Okay, but one thing is clear to me: the day we blast above this black line, this red line, this ETF is going to go nuts. It's going to rise and rise and rise, and this forex pair, this commodity price in yen will deliver big profits, big yields to those who will be positioned. I just can't see a position that is going to crash. I'm not saying it can never happen, but with the monetary situation of Japan, it is 99.9 certain that this is going to fly high. Hello, this is Ronnie. I'm back here with some details about the special offer that I promised you in the introduction. You need to go on my website here. It's www.wavemastery.com, and you land on this page, and you can access the special offer page. There are two ways in which you can access that. The first one is just under subscribe here. You put your mouse on that. That's the link that you want, special promotional offer, or you can find it also under resources. It's right down here. Do you see? Right down here. I'm not running through a full introduction of my website, but you are most welcome to have a look around. There are quite a few things that could be of interest, especially if you're interested in charts. There are plenty charts here that the charts could give you a very good idea what I'm doing. If the videos are already not enough, this is going to definitely fill up the cap for you as far as knowing how I address charts on various time scales. Okay, and they cover many years. In short, quite interesting for those who are following or interested in charts. And there are various things that you might want to take a look. But let's jump straight to take a look at the special promotional offer. It's right here. It expires on the 4th of September. Okay, and you can actually have a trial for only €1. Okay, the trial for €1 is applicable whether you go for the daily service or the weekend service. A daily service is exactly what you hear, is covering the daily videos and also the weekend service, meaning the weekend videos. So the daily is inclusive of the weekend service. The weekend service gives you access only to the long videos that I record on the weekend, and sometimes I insert a bonus midweek video, so that is what you're going to have covered in the weekend service. The €1 trial will give you 1 week access to the daily service and 2 weeks access to the weekend service. Okay, and if you like what you see, you do nothing, and the PayPal plan will basically take you on to the scheduled monthly payments, and as I said, it's going to be 50% off. So the daily service normally costs 159, as you can see here, 159 euro per month. So you're going to have it for 79 only, and there's going to be VAT charges if applicable. Now the VAT issue is basically a European issue. If you're outside Europe, most chances you're not paying. If you are in Europe, you're going to have to go through the list here. You see, I classified because each country, believe it or not, has got its own level of VAT, so I have to be pretty careful with that. Here, Germany and Cyprus are sitting on the same level of the VAT, so the price of 79 will go to 94. Austria, Bulgaria, Estonia, France, Slovakia, they share the same level of VAT, so you see, and you just look through the list, which country fits your situation. As I said, if you are not in Europe, or if you are in Europe, you happen to be in Belgium or in the UK, then you're lucky. There is no pay of VAT. If you're in the US, no pay. If you're in Asia, you don't need to pay. You use this link, and that should serve the purpose of putting you on that plan. The bottom section of this page relates to the weekend video service. Okay, as I explained, €1 will take you for 2 weeks. Yeah, will cover 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, you get the service at half price. Normally it's 59 per month. You'll pay only 29 per month. And again, the same issue of the VAT applies also here. And if you're outside Europe, you need to use the link that with the title here, subscribers in UK, USA, Belgium, and other non-EU countries. Okay. Let me just show you quickly what happens once you click. Let's say you are from the US or UK or Australia. Okay, you click on that, and that takes you to the payment page on PayPal. Now, I suppose you have an account in PayPal. If not, you'll have to open one, because I have only one payment option on my website. I could arrange for an alternative payment, and that is feasible, but not for a trial, and not for just 1 or 2 payments. It's only for people who are interested for a longer period of time. But if you have an issue with PayPal and you don't like to use PayPal, get in touch with me. There is a way that we can work through something, but it's not so simple. Now, concerning the payment page here, for example, you can see the special offer. It gives you the description, what it's about. The €1 for the first week, and subsequently it's 79 for each month, and that's going to be good for 12 months. Okay, as I said, you're going to get the first year at half price. If you have an account, you press here, that takes you straight to your account. If not, you have to go through that. You have to fill in the what is required. Once you pay, remember, once you pay, it takes you back to the website to fill in the membership form. Okay, and on that form, you're going to have to please mention the country where you come from, because of the VAT issue. Yes, I need to show, I need to justify why you don't pay VAT. So if you come from any country that is not subject to VAT according to the list that I provided, please mention your name. Even if you come from Europe, I do need to know the country you come from, so please don't skip that. Sometimes people fill in the details very quickly and they skip the country, but I do need this information. I appreciate if you are attentive here. Once you fill in the membership form, you're going to proceed to the relevant page with the links to the videos classified by date. So if you subscribe to the daily video service, you're going to get the page, the relevant page, yes, with all the links, also with the archive going back several weeks. If you subscribe to the weekend service, you're going to see the links to all the weekend videos and the bonus midweek videos that I provided them with. So that's basically it. If you have any issue whatsoever, there is something is not clear, you got stuck in the payment procedure, there is something that you're not happy with, or whatever, I don't know what can come up, you just go there, okay, you go there, you write, you click on that, you write your name, please put clearly your email address, make sure, double check that it's correct, okay, because if I don't have your email address, however much I want to contact you, I will be at a loss of resources. I can't reach you, you understand? You really have to make sure you write the right address. Give me a description of the issue. Fill in this button here, yes, this space here with the right amount, click submit, and I'm going to get it. Just remember that I'm in Belgium, so if you write to me in the US while I am having my rest, of course I will not be replying promptly. The same if you write to me from Asia, so please bear with me, consider the time zone that I'm living through, but as soon as I see your email, of course I will respond. Don't hesitate to get in touch with me, even if at this stage you are not sure what you want to do, you simply have a question. Don't hesitate to get in touch with me. I'll do my best to answer your questions. And once you're a subscriber, even on a trial, I welcome specific questions on market setups. So for example, you're interested in a certain stock in a certain market, you have a trade in mind. I cannot give personal advice, but what I can do that is something that I think could be quite useful. You can send me a question on a certain market, and then I'm going to proceed to do a fairly detailed technical analysis and provide you this analysis either through the video, yes, to share it with everyone, or I'll send you some charts with explanations, and you're going to have the information at your disposal. You will, then it's up to you to make a decision how you want to proceed in that particular trading situation. So that's all for this explanation. I hope to see you on my website, hope to help you, to have a chance to help you as much as I can, and all the best. Bye now.